So here we go, guys. It's what is going to be the final set of matches for the Stones Rolling On Up series, and we are in the League One playoffs. We've definitely got Sunderland in the playoff semi-final, and if we can get past them, we'll have the final to look forward to today as well. Let's see if we can get ourselves promoted. So guys, welcome back to the Stones Rolling On Up, and now to episode 56 of our series. As I've already said, this is going to be our last episode in the series where we are going to be playing any matches. There may well be some extra episodes where we can take a look at kind of what happened across the series, and maybe in the future episode. I'm not entirely sure on that yet, but this is definitely the final episode of the Stones Rolling Up where we will be playing with our Maidstone team. And my oh my, what a set of games we have today. If you missed last episode when we had our final 3 matches in the League One campaign and we were fighting it out on the final day to enter the playoffs, then there should be a link right above me for you to use to take a look at that episode. I'd highly recommend going and watching it. There was quite a lot of drama that went on and it finished very, very close, that's for sure. Now though, we have the playoff semi-final definitely, and maybe the playoff final as well today. We're going to be facing Sunderland first of all over 2 legs, and then it will be either ourselves or Sunderland up against either Coventry or Barnsley in the playoff final at Wembley. So it could be a fantastic way to end the series on, or it could be a bit of a downer. I'm hoping for the first and the celebrations, but only time will tell. Now, in terms of how we're lining up for the first game, the home leg of the playoff semi-final, it's as strong as we can be. It's Lewis Ward in net, Zach Viner, Harry Clark and Craig Thorpe in defence, kind of the main back three we're used to seeing now. It's then Zach Swanson and Fraser Greengrass at wing-back. Again, the normal pair we're used to seeing at wing-back now, definitely our first choice wing-backs in the side. It's then Timothy Riviere, Cole Palmer and Juan Pablo Canas are really just amazing midfield three who, since going to that flat three midfield, have really just performed admirably and really done wonders for us with creating so many chances. And then it's Gianmarco Tafani and Peter McBride up front. I'm still was tempted to drop Tafani, but I have stuck with him. I think in that deep line forward role, he just makes the most sense. He creates chances as well as scores the odd goal here and there. And even though only the 2 of them have got 9 goals between them this season, whereas Ugbo, our other striker, has got 16 himself, he hasn't scored in something like 10 hours of competitive football. So I'm not going to risk starting him. If the first leg doesn't go to plan, we may well change it up. But that's how we're lining up for the first game here in the playoff semi-final. Let's get into it and see how we do. So then, let's submit our side for the first leg of the playoff semi-final. To say I'm feeling nervous would be an understatement. I'm really hoping we can do well here. You've got Sunderland playing a bit of a weird formation, a narrow 4-2-3-1. You don't see that very often. And possibly with our extra width and so on, we may be able to counter that quite well. Have to wait and see. I cannot recall how we got on against Sunderland in our previous matches. I think we did beat them on one of the occasions, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to say to them to go out there and give the fans their money's worth. None of the players cared, which is not a great start. I'm going to say to them I have faith in them. That kind of turned it around. I'm not going to do the talent interview because I don't like doing them. As I always say, they're completely pointless in my opinion. We are at home though in the amber and black. Let's see how we get on. So it's a very early highlight here, only a minute in. Please don't be us conceding after a minute. Please, game, don't do this to me. I don't want us to completely just bottle it within 60 seconds of starting the match. Oh no, what an effort. What an effort from Sunderland's Josh Scowen. Oh, that is not how he wanted to start the game. Oh, this could be a really tough match, to be honest with you. Oh, no. Right, let's just hope we can calm down and not just completely just screw this up, because that is not a brilliant start to the match, that's for sure. Now, it looks like Sunderland are going to be playing a really possession-based tactic, so we may have to kind of change up how we're playing quite early on if things don't really work out. Greengrass with a good clearance there. McBride, can you kind of speed it up and get the ball? Okay, he has done. Craig Thorpe now on it. A nice long ball up the pitch. McBride even. It was from Thorpe's pass. Now Greengrass with it here on the left. It's a decent ball in. Tafani. Oh, that's a really poor effort. It was a difficult effort to try and actually take on the volley, but it was pretty poor, that attempted finish from Tafani. But still, we're only 10 minutes in. I can't believe we're only 10 minutes in and there's been this many chances already. It's going to be crazy like last episode where there was just so many highlights in all the games. But Cole Palmer with the ball here. What's he going to do? He whips it in. It's been poorly headed away. Canas to Greengrass. Come on. Greengrass, what are you going to do with it, son? He's done his man, actually. Greengrass here. He's laid it off to Canas, who's dinked it in. What the hell? Is that the highlight? Oh, no. It's going to be a Sunderland counter-attack, isn't it? It's going to be a Sunderland counter-attack after all of that build-up from us. It's going to be their chance. Oh, I thought it was going to be our effort. I think I'm actually going to change up how we're playing. I'm not going to wait around because we're... Oh my God, he's gone for it again. Right, first of all, can we please close down Josh Scowen, please? Because what the hell is going on? Opposition, where is he? Josh Scowen. We are pressing him. Right, we're just going to have everything. Show on his weak foot, everything, because we are just not coping with him at all. I'm going to change up our tactical thing and put some wingers on because I think we need to play with the extra width and play a little bit more direct because at the moment, someone with that really narrow formation, it just isn't helping us. So I'm going to put Tafani out on the right. I'm going to go like this. And who do we put out on the left? I'm going to sacrifice a midfielder probably, aren't I? I'm going to be very, very risky here. We're going to sacrifice one of our centre-backs here. We're going to bring on Ugbo. He's going to go out on the left. He's going to go as that inside forward on support. And I'm going to take one hell of a risk here. I really am. We're going to put Palmer on more of a supportive role. And I'm going to just see if we can get away with it. Do we put one of our wing-backs on defend duty? Maybe we do. Maybe I'll put Swanson on defend duty for the moment and stop the overlap on that side. We'll go a bit higher tempo, etc. Take work ball off box, pass into space though. See if doing that can make us do a little bit better because we are just... I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with us playing that formation up against that really narrow formation from Sunderland. I really don't. So let's go something like this and see if it helps us out at all. Oh, it's been a little bit better from us. We're kind of keeping the ball a bit better now and we're having way more chances than Sunderland. We're just not really creating anything kind of clear cut. Oh, no. No. Good save, Lewis Ward. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't like this at all. Right, there's a decent free kick here. Cole Palmer whips it in. Vine, oh, it's a good save from Wildsmith. How have we not scored yet? How have we not scored a goal in this match as of yet? I really don't know. We should have at least one. Oh, lads. Lads, what are you... Lewis Ward has saved us now for the second time. Oh, I do think we need to probably change up one of our defenders or one of our midfielders because they are countering us really just dangerously at the moment. I'm going to say show me something else. I'm also going to say that I want us to counter more. And I'm going to put Vino as a cover defender. And I'm actually going to swap Canas over. I'm going to put Canas as a defence. Actually, I'm going to put Riviere as a defensive one. We're going to make Palmer an advanced playmaker. And I'm going to take Canas off maybe or Riviere. Actually, I'm going to take Riviere off. We'll bring on max power and go like this. This may not work, but I'm going to risk it. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't like the fact that I feel so uneasy about this. It's a flipping game. And yet I feel so uneasy because I don't want to lose this. I'm so just hopeful that we can actually get something from this game. At least don't lose the first leg at home because otherwise we have to go away to the Stadium and Light with a deficit. It's going to be so difficult to overturn that. Oh no, it's going to be a counter-attack for flipping Sunderland. Guys, can we please just stop this? They are totally just overrunning us every time on the break. And I don't know why, because... Okay, right, Greengrass. Right, let's counter ourselves now. Come on. Greengrass has played it up the pitch. McBride has it here, who I'm probably going to take off the pitch in a minute. McBride, come on, son. Peter McBride. Tafani somehow scored! I thought McBride's shot was just going miles wide. That was it, because that was a shot. That was not a pass from McBride. And I just thought, oh, that's the highlight over. And, oh my God, Tafani, son, how has he just squeezed that in? When McBride goes to this, I thought, oh, that's it. No, Tafani's like, no, don't worry, boss. I got this. Oh, Tafani, the hero we needed right now. How has he just scored that effort? I've got no idea. McBride whips into Ugbo. Oh, if he scored. Oh my goodness. If we'd scored 2 goals in like 2 minutes, I would have gone insane. Okay, right, calm down. We're doing pretty well. Stat-wise, we are dominating Sunderland. I'm actually, I think, going to take off Peter McBride up front for Chandrinos. I'm going to put him up top and give him this last, 20 minutes? See if he can make a difference. I don't want us to push too high and go like attacking because I don't want us to then concede. Are we going to see another highlight before the end of the game? Oh, there is a highlight. Please don't be a Sunderland goal. Oh, please don't be a Sunderland goal. Please, game. Please, we've worked so hard in this second half. No, God. No. Okay. I thought, I didn't see what defender it was, but whoever it was, I thought I'd just pass that ball to Russian Hepburn Murphy. Chandrinos, that is dreadful, mate. Oh my God, my heart was in my mouth as the defender passed that to Lewis Ward. I didn't think Ward was making it. I really didn't. And I was about to go absolute ape shit. And I apologise for the swear, but if that hadn't got to Lewis Ward, I would have been so angry. It's fine though. We're still level. There's a highlight going on here. It looks like it could be for us unless we get countered. Greengrass has it. He's whipped it in. Chandrinos. How the hell has he just missed that? Oh, Macaulay. Oh, Macaulay Chandrinos. How did he just miss that? I know he's not left-footed. It was a half volley, but he was 6 yards out. And he's skied it. Oh, that could come back and haunt us in the second leg. Okay, right. Well, the first leg we haven't lost, which is kind of the main thing. After that second-minute goal from Josh Scowl, I thought we were just destined to get smashed. But we managed to not lose. We go to the second leg with us being level. It's the same as it was at the beginning of this game, basically. I'm going to say they're unlucky. And it's still in our hands. Okay, I will see you guys at the next match, the second leg in the playoff semi-final, in a few seconds. So here we are now at the second leg, and I've made a few changes to the squad. Some not out of choice, that's for sure. It's Lewis Ward still in net. It's then Zach Viner and Harry Clark still at the back. But now Sean Hutchinson has had to come in at left centre-back for Craig Thorpe, who is now out for the rest of the season. He's injured for about 5 weeks. So he's going to miss the playoff second leg and possibly the playoff final if we reach it. It's then still Swanson and Greengrass at wing-back. I've then put Max Power into the midfield as a ball-winning midfielder on support. After the last game and how we kept really getting overrun, to be honest, in the midfield with how Sunderland were playing, I've decided to put Power in this role instead and see if it helps us out. It's then still Cole Palmer and Canas in midfield. Riviere has dropped to the bench. It's then Tafani at the deep line forward role after his miraculous goal from a really tight angle. And then I've put Ike Ugbo up front. I was going to put Chandrinos up front as the advanced forward after McBride's rather poor game. But Chandrinos is out with food poisoning, so he can't play either. So at the moment, we are missing 2 players who I would have played today, but they are unavailable for selection. Still though, it's a pretty strong squad. This is how we're going to line up. So let's see how we get on in the second leg and see if we can make it to the playoff final. So let's submit our side and see how we get on. It's worth noting that I have actually changed the tactics up a bit more to play more on the counter-attack because of the fact that Sunderland are going to try and keep the ball. They're still going with that 4-2-3-1 and narrow formation. And of course we are now at the Stadium of Light, so it's going to be a very, very tough game. This really is. Now I'm going to say to them that we've got nothing to lose here because we haven't. We are the underdogs by a distance. Sunderland are one of the strongest sides in the league, hence why they finished third. I'm going to say to the lads though, I have faith in them because I think we can get a result. It's not impossible. We have beaten them once already this season, although I'm not doing the tunnel interview. We are in the purple, Sunderland in their rather traditional red and white stripes. Let's see how we get on. It's worth noting that Coventry won their first leg away at Barnsley 2-0. So it probably, if we do get through, will be a final up against Coventry. We've got a Max Power free kick here early on. Canas has scored. Is he on? Canas has actually scored. He's not that tall, so I don't quite know how he's won that. But he's scored a header from a Max Power free kick. Max Power, who's a former Sunderland player, mind you. Fantastic start. We're 12 minutes in. We're 1-0 up. Unbelievable start. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure if he was onside. Oh, he was just about. Who was playing him on? Yarni, who I think might be the wing back for Sunderland. Is he a wing back? Yeah, Yarni, the right back for Sunderland, was playing the whole of our team onside. Sunderland now have a free kick here. Okay, that was very, very lucky. because Viner tried to head that away and it ricocheted off of the Sunderland player. That could have gone anywhere. Thankfully, though, it went over. Okay, let's just calm down. Okay, we're 1-0 up. There's now half an hour played, and currently we are going to Wembley. So, oh, I've just said that. I don't know why. Why have I just said that? We all know that now means we'll lose this game. But I'll be honest, stat-wise, we're playing pretty well. We're keeping more the ball than I'm expecting to see, because I'm playing this more counter-attacking based just tactic. I didn't think we'd have 57% possession, but we have, and it's working currently. Now, team talk-wise, I'm going to say don't get complacent, and they all pretty much like that. Canas is doing pretty well, so I'm going to say to him very happy. He doesn't really care. The other two who haven't responded, I'm just going to say you weren't that bad. Both the wing-backs are booked, so I am a little bit tempted to take one of them off. Definitely Swansea's having a very poor game. In fact, I am going to take him off. I'm not going to wait around. Let's get Joel Senior onto the pitch, and we'll go like that. I'm almost tempted to actually put him on a bit more of a defensive role, but I don't want us inviting too much pressure too early on. When I'm saying that, we're whizzing through this game. Oh, no, there's a highlight. Free kick here for Sunderland. Yarni, he almost kind of recovered from his earlier mistake and very nearly scored. Thankfully, he didn't get any power behind the header. Otherwise, that could easily have been a goal there for Sunderland. Now, I'm going to put us a little bit more balance, and I'm going to tell Joel Senior to not go forward anymore. It could be a bit risky, but I'm going to try and do that. I'm almost tempted to put wingers on as well and play only a two-man midfield. In fact, maybe we do that. Palmer's not having an overly brilliant game, so I am actually going to do that. I'm going to put Ugbo on the left. We're going to bring Juan Cruz, who I put on the bench specifically for this purpose, as an inside forward. Ugbo will be an inside forward as well, and Tafani will stay as that deep line forward on attack role. Now, I'm going to keep Power and Canas as they are, and we're going to just see how we get on. I'm going to say play a little bit wider, because I'm hoping if we can get a chance to counter-attack with that extra width and so on, that could be really, really helpful to have. Now, we are kind of whizzing through the half now. I'm almost tempted to go defensive. In fact, oh no, it's a highlight. Okay, we've got a highlight here. Valencia's corner in. Viner's headed it away, so I'm pretty well to head that quite far out, actually. Although the Sunderland players put it in, and how the hell has he just missed that? Sunderland have had two golden opportunities to score, and we have got very, very lucky. Right, I'm going to put us on full-on defensive. I'm going to put Greengrass on a defend role now. I'm also going to put Max Power on a defend role here as well. I think I'm going to leave my last sub for the moment. I'm going to leave it just for now, and we're going to go like this. Come on, lads, please. Oh, no, there's a highlight. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't like this. I don't like this. Dodds has gone for it. Lewis Ward has saved it again. Well, I'm actually going to tell us to actually drop a little bit deeper and to try and hold our shape and regroup now and to slow the pace down. I'm going to start really going for this now, and I'm almost tempted to put on a defensive midfielder, but I don't know who for. So, I don't really know. No, okay, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for the moment. The only change I am going to make is I'm going to put on Matty Smith for Canas, just because of the fact he's booked and I don't want him getting sent off. Just a straight swap, waited a little bit of time. We're into the 88th minute now. Come on, guys. Right, very defensive. Please, guys, we're into the last minute stoppage time. Come on, have we done it? We have done it. We are into the playoff final. Get in there. We're going to Wembley. The final episode of the series. We are actually going to the playoff final. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm so chuffed. I didn't think we were going to get past Sunderland. They are by far the toughest side in the playoffs, and I did not think we'd be able to do it over two legs. Maybe over one game we could possibly have scraped it, but the fact we've drawn one and then beaten them away as well, I'm astonished. I really, really am. I'm going to say to them passionately, congratulations, we're in the final. I can't believe it. And the fantastic thing as well, guys, is it means we still have one more game left in our final episode here today. We are indeed taking on Coventry at Wembley in the League One playoff final. So I will see you for the final match of the series in a few seconds. So here we are now for the playoff final. What is the final game we'll be doing with Maidstone in the Stones Rolling On Up series? Now, in terms of how we're going to be lining up for it, it's pretty much the same squad that played against Sunderland in the second leg. It's still Lewis Ward, Zach Viner, Harry Clark and Sean Hutchinson at the back, with Swanson and Greengrass on the wing-backs. It's then still Max Power, Cole Palmer and Canas in the midfield three, although I've changed up the formation to be back to what we were playing in the more possession-based tactic. The reason being is that we've played Coventry twice this season on a more counter-attacking style, and we haven't beaten them on either occasion. We had a 0-0 draw and a 3-0 defeat. So I've changed it up to be a more possession-based tactic to see if that can do the job against them. It may do, it may not. We'll have to just see if we can do the job over them. It's still Tafani as the deep lying forward, and then I've put Macaulay Chandrinos in as the advanced forward instead of Ike Ugbo. McBride and Ugbo are both going to be on the bench though, so if we need them, we can bring them onto the pitch. Let's get into this game though, the playoff final, and see how we do and if we can earn ourselves promotion to the Championship. So let's submit our side and see how Coventry are going to line up here at Wembley. So the teams are lining up and they're going with a pretty standard 4-3-3. So I'm not sure how our more possession-based tactics is going to do against this. It could completely overrun us because of the fact they've got wingers, or we may be able to overrun them in the midfield and so on. Let's get into it. I'm going to say to the lads in the dressing room that we can secure promotion, and it seemed to go over kind of well. And say to the rest of them, no, I have faith in them. So pretty good team talk, to be honest. They all seem pretty happy. I'm not doing a tunnel interview. We are walking out though onto the pitch at Wembley. We are in the amber and black, Coventry in their sky blue kit. And there's a highlight and the very first opening of the game here. Please be for us and not for Coventry. We do not want to be conceding within the first minute of the game. That could completely kill our morale if that does happen. Can we win that ball? Canas has done. Chandrinos with it here to Tafani. Play it Tafani. He has done. Macaulay Chandrinos. Come on, son. He's hit the post. He's hit the post in the first 30 seconds of the match. Oh my goodness. What a start that would have been if he'd scored. I don't know if he was offside in the end, but I mean, it doesn't matter. He didn't score, but oh, that could have been one hell of a start. Max Power, though, with it here to Zach Swanson. Come on, Zach. He hasn't really done much in the last few matches. Cole Palmer with it. Now back to Swanson. He's whipped it in. Chandrinos can't win the head, unfortunately. Canas to Greengrass, though. Come on, Fraser. Get the ball in the box. Canas. Tafani's there. It's just over. Very, very decent first 10 minutes or so to this game here. We're looking really, really strong. The last kind of 10 matches with the team have just gone so well. Considering the fact our form was so dreadful, we were just slowly plummeting down the table. The change in the formation and the change in tactics really did work out pretty well. I'm surprised we got past Sunderland in the last 2 games, but I'm so pleased we have done. Lewis Ward with a fantastic save there. And the fact, though, it means that I can continue on one more game with my Maidstone team is just wonderful. The fact that he kind of just extends that. Lewis Ward, thank you for saving that as well. The defence there really should have won that header, but thankfully Lewis Ward has bailed us out. I'm so excited with the fact that FM21's coming out, and obviously we're in this stage of the game with the playoff final. Hang on, Chandrinos. Come on, Macaulay. That is terrible. That is utterly dreadful. But as I say, so excited with everything that's coming up and so on, but I'm also really sad the fact that we're going to have to be saying goodbye to this team that I've been managing now for 56 episodes of my series with the Stones Rollin Up, and I think it's a good few amount of days worth of playing time. And Lewis Ward with another save. He's keeping us in this game at the moment. He really is. He is definitely trying to give us the best chance here, is Lewis Ward. Because in the fact that the last kind of few games before the end of the season, he made a couple of mistakes. In the playoffs, he's really bailed us out a good few times against Sunderland. And now here with Coventry, he is very much keeping us alive. I'm going to say to the lads to demand more, because although we've been okay, we haven't actually had a shot on target yet in the game. Despite having 7 shots overall, not one has been on target and has troubled the goalkeeper. So hopefully we can rectify that. Max Power with a long shot there, doesn't get through. In fact, I think it might have been Cole Palmer, not Max Power. Greengrass over Chandrinos, brilliant tackle. Chandrinos has gone for it, he scored. He had scored. We are 1-0 up after 38 minutes almost. Macaulay Chandrinos, I didn't think he was going to have much chance. After the defender tackled it, I thought that was it. That was the highlight over. But he has scored. He's pulled out a brilliant effort to beat the goalkeeper on his weaker left foot as well. Brilliant effort. The goalkeeper was beating all ends up. Fantastic goal. We are 1-0 up. Oh, come on. If we can get into half-time at 1-0, that'll be amazing. I don't know if we will, though. It looks like we are whizzing through it. Come on, are we going to get to it? We have done. We're in at half-time at 1-0. We are really playing well as well. We've got 56% possession, 10 shots to Coventry's 4. I mean, we've only had 2 on target, but we've had one that has been a goal, and that is what matters. I'm going to say to the lads, assertively, you've got to guard against complacency. Everyone pretty much agrees. Lewis Ward, I'm going to say to him that he wasn't that bad, and he's pretty happy with that. I'm going to say to Canas that I'm not happy because we haven't seen much from him. I'm not going to change anything, though, for the second half, at least not yet, as I wanted to see what we do for kind of the early parts of this half. Of course, as well, guys, though, with FM21 coming out, we have got the Manchester United B save to look forward to, so I'm very excited to be doing that. I am also going to be having a channel update coming out in the next few days, possibly next week, but this second half, guys, is just whizzing through. We're almost 80 minutes in. We've seen no highlights for the second half. I'm going to make some changes now. Swanson can come off because he's booked. I don't want him getting sent off. We're going to put him on a defend role. I'm going to take the overlap off on that side. We're going to go a bit more of time wasting. Going to go a bit more disciplined. And do we bring on another midfielder? I'm very, very tempted to. I think I'm going to take Chandrinos off for Riviere. I'm going to put Riviere into the attacking midfield role. I'm going to move Tafani into the central role. I'm actually going to go like this. We're going to go with a narrow diamond in the middle. It's completely unknown to the lads, but I'm going to try it. I'm hoping it can work and we can kind of see this game out, kind of really overload that midfield. As I was saying, though, I am planning to do a channel update either at the end of this week or the beginning of next week, kind of going through everything that's going to be on with FM21 and also just with the channel and so on. So if you want to have a look at that when it comes out, do feel free to have a watch of that video. But we have got a highlight here for Coventry, the first highlight of the second half, and they have scored a goal. Coventry have scored in the 80th minute. Okay, well, we've got to change things up. I'm actually going to try something which I have considered doing in the past, and that is playing Riviere as a deep line forward on attack because he has all the attributes to do it. So I'm going to try him in that role. We're going to go back to the formation that we had with the three-man midfield, and Palm will be more of an advanced playmaker, things like this. I'm not going to make another sub yet. I'm just going to hold off for the next few minutes and see kind of how we cope with the last few minutes of the game here, because we could well be going to extra time. And it looks like there's a highlight. 88th minute highlight. Please be for us and not be last minute just heartbreak. Tafani's been played through. Tafani, square it. Oh, if Tafani had squared that to Riviere, that would have been game over. But he went for goal himself and the keeper saved it. Max Power with the corner. It's not going to anyone, unfortunately. It's missed everybody's head. Oh, okay, right. Let's make a change. I'm going to pause it just for the minute. I'm tempted to take off Max Power because he's not playing overly brilliantly, and I might put Riviere and pull him back. In fact, I'm going to do that. Max Power can come off for Ugbo. Riviere will go into the midfield, and I'm going to make him a box-to-box. Ugbo and Tafani can swap over. Ugbo will go as a pressing forward on attack, though, and we'll try this out for the last kind of few minutes and possibly for extra time. Is it going to go to extra time, or are we going to see in last minute? Oh no, there's a corner for Coventry in the last minute of the game. It's hit the bar. It's hit the bar. Okay, we are going to extra time. When that corner was floated in, I thought that was game over. I really did. Okay, into the dressing room. I'm going to say to lads that we've not done badly at all. Most of them seem pretty happy with that. I'm going to say to the midfielders not want to come. I'm going to say to the attackers though that I'm not happy because we haven't seen enough from them. We really haven't. I'm not going to make any other changes just yet. I'm going to keep playing the way we've been playing because we have been playing pretty well. I'm going to say to them to get creative. And if by half-time we haven't done anything, I'm going to go a little bit more direct and a bit more... In fact, it looks like we're going straight to half-time. In fact, we are. Okay, I'm going to make that change. We're going to be more passing to space. We're going to up the tempo. And I'm going to say to counter-attack as well. Now, can we make another sub out of interest? We can do. So, I'm going to make a bit of a straight swap. We'll bring on Maddie Smith for Canas. We'll go like that. We'll start the second half. There's a highlight straight away. Who is it going to be for? Please be for us. Palmer here with a really poor ball. That wasn't going anywhere near anyone that we needed it to. That was really, really just a waste of a pass. Still though, oh no, it's going to be a Coventry chance. It's going to be a Coventry chance in that they're going to whip it in. Oh, there's so much space. There's just way too much space. Please, guys. What a block by Viner. What a block. Okay, we are still just about in this. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, I really don't know. Right, demand more. Come on, lads. Go attacking, maybe. Are we going to get anything? Or is this going to penalties? I think it's going to pens. We're going to pens. The final episode of the series is going to penalties. Oh no, and our penalty takers are dreadful as well. Okay, right, I'm going to completely just scrap all of this. Right, first things first, I want to finally take in the first pen because he's pretty decent at pens, as is Ugbo. They're going to be the first ones to step up. It's then going to be Cole Palmer and then Riviere, and I'm going to put Sean Hutchinson on the 5th pen. Even though he's not fantastic, he's taken pens in the past for us and he has scored them. So I'm going to trust Hutchinson. He's experienced as well. And then I'm going to put Manny Smith next, then Greengrass, I think, and then Viner. And then we'll just kind of let the rest of the lads pick what they want to do. So here we go. I'm going to just pause this while we change the camera angle. Let's go to behind the goal. And I'm going to just slow it down. In fact, no, we'll keep it as it is. Okay. Coventry with the first pen. Lancaster, who I think actually scored Coventry's equaliser. Lancaster steps up. Lewis Ward has saved it. We have saved the first penalty. Lewis Ward, who hasn't saved, I don't think, a penalty all season, has saved the first Coventry one there. Tafani steps up. Gianmarco Tafani, that was awful, mate. I actually had faith in him because he's got decent pens. He's got 15 finishing, 15 composure. And he doesn't even get it on target. Deli Bashiri for Coventry has gone down the middle and Ward has saved it as well. Okay, we've had 3 awful pens so far. Currently, if Ugbo scores, we have the lead. Ike Ugbo, who is normally our first choice taker. Ugbo steps up. Ugbo puts it away. We are 1-0 up after 4 penalties have been taken. Terrible, terrible penalty taking from both sides so far. Stockley now for Coventry. Stockley, he does score Coventry's first pen. Lewis Ward goes the wrong way, unfortunately, but Cole Palmer is now stepping up for us. Cole Palmer, please, son. Palmer, he scored. Palmer has scored. I thought the keeper was getting there, but Palmer has just about scored it. Now it's Darbo or Dabo for Coventry. Come on. Lewis Ward. Please. Oh, he's gone the wrong way again. It's 2-2. We still have the lead. If we score this, if Riviere scores this, then Coventry have to score to stay in it. Timothy Riviere, the Marseille loanee. Come on, son. Timothy Riviere. Oh, he's at the post. Oh, it's back to being level. Oh, no. Coventry now. Andrew steps up. Lewis Ward, please. Lewis Ward has saved it. He's kept hold of it. Oh, my God. My heart at the moment. My heart is going absolutely insane. Now, Sean Hutchinson, who I believe may be the captain for us. I can't actually remember. He is stepping up. If he scores this pen, Maidstone are promoted. The final episode of the Stones Rolling On Up. Are we going to win the penalty shot and get promoted to the Championship? Sean Hutchinson, please. He's scored it. He's actually scored it. We've won. I can't believe it. We've actually won it. Oh, get in there. What a way to end the series. Oh, I'm so chuffed. I am so pleased. I didn't think we were going to win that. The fact that we got to a draw with 3 shots on target in the whole playoff final to Coventry's 11 and somehow we drew it 1-1. Lewis Ward deserves man of the match. He got a 7.0 rating. How he's not got it, I will never know. He has basically won us that promotion hands down. 3 penalty saves as well. Holy hell. I actually feel quite emotional at the moment with that. I really don't know how to react. I'm so happy. But I'm also quite sad knowing that that's it. Oh my God. What a way to end it. I mean, I know I wanted us to get to the Prem. That was always the goal. It was always the goal. Sadly, we just ran out of time. Just probably because of the fact I started the series in, what was it, July. And then the fact now, obviously, we're now here in almost November with this new FM coming out. We had to kind of end it somewhere. And I think you have to admit, guys, this is probably the perfect way to have ended it. I'm going to go to the dressing room. I'm going to say passionately, well done. I'm so chuffed with that. Honestly, I didn't think, even when we got into the playoffs last episode, I didn't think we would be able to do it. But we actually have. It's actually a bit of a shame because you can see here, we've got so much money to spend next season because of the big sale we made and the fact that obviously you're going to get more TV money in the Championship. We would have been given 7 mil to spend, but we're not going to be able to spend it, unfortunately. What I am actually going to do, guys, I'm actually going to go 5 years into the future and just see how Maidstone will get on without me being in charge. So that will probably be coming next week at some point, is essentially just seeing what would happen 5 years on from after I leave the club. So if you want to have a look at that, then obviously feel free to take a look at that video once it gets released. But guys, honestly, we've been promoted in probably the most dramatic way possible. We just about held on, but I am so chuffed. Get in there. So guys, that just about wraps up this episode and our series as a whole. I'm still not quite calmed down. I can still feel my heart going absolutely just nuts at the moment from that penalty shootout. But I'm so pleased. I really am. I hope you guys at home are as pleased as I am with this result. I'd say, although we didn't make the Prem, to end the series on this type of result, going to penalties and winning it like that is just amazing. And as I've already mentioned, guys, we're going to be going into the future to see kind of what the Maidstone team can do without me. So hopefully you might be interested in seeing that. I am also going to do like a big overview episode probably on Friday, so in 2 days' time. So if you want to have a look at that as well, there will eventually be a link at the end of this video to kind of link to that. But I say we'll be coming out on Friday, just going through everything that's gone on with the team, the various leagues and stuff that we've been through, and some of our best players, and just things like that. So if you want to have a look at that when it comes out, then do feel free to give that a watch as well. But honestly, guys, I'm so chuffed. And I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who have watched the Stones Rollin On Up series, either throughout the whole thing or if you joined late and things like that. All of you out there, to be honest, just a massive thank you. The fact I've hit 100 subs before FM21's even come out as well is just amazing. As I've said in previous episodes, I can't say thank you enough, really. And I cannot wait to see what happens with FM21 once that comes out. But guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this video today and enjoyed seeing us earn promotion in our final match day with the team. As well, guys, let me know down in the comments section, number one, kind of what you thought of this series and of our final matches in today's episode. And also let me know kind of what you think might happen when we do go into the future, when I do this 5 years later. Do you think Maidstone will still be in the Championship when they got to the Prem, or will they have just dropped down the leagues kind of dramatically? I'm hoping they don't do that. That'd be quite sad, but it'd be interesting to see nonetheless. As well, guys, if you are looking forward to seeing any more of my content, whether that being kind of the little bonus episodes I'm going to do for the Stones Rollin On Up, or regarding the upcoming FM21 content, whether that being the Manchester United beta save, or any of my experiments, which I do have planned. I have a few planned already for the new game once it comes out. Then do make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything that I release here on LS Plays FM. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next time.